Hey everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel Code with Deepa. So today is day 41 of solving daily problems on Geeks for Geeks. Now let us see what today's problem is. So the problem is Xoring and clearing. Now let us read this problem. So here the problem says that you're given an array of size n. You have to perform operations on the array. Your first operation is to calculate the bitwise XOR between the elements. Okay. Now the second step is we have to print the array, and your third step will be to set all the elements of your array to 0. Now your fourth step will be to print the array again. Okay, so now given here my array elements are 10 and given an array of 10 elements, so I have to calculate the bitwise XOR between each element and its index. Okay, so as we all know that indexing in array starts from 0, so you have to calculate XOR of 1 with 0, then 2 with 1, and keep going till end of the array. Okay, so after XORing you will print the array, and next what you will do, you will now initialize each each element in the array with the value of 0, or you can say that you will make all the elements in the given array equals to 0. Okay, so here three functions are given. First function is for printing the array, second function is to set all the array values to 0, and your third function is to calculate the XOR. And comments are also provided here that how you have to do it. You will XOR the elements with the help of this operator. So now let us run this code here for XORing the elements I less than n, and we will increment I. Now for each array of I, my array of I becomes equals to array of I XOR my I value. Now set to 0 means you have to set each and every element in my array to be 0. So for this you can also run a for loop, and like here we are assigning values to each of the array index. So similarly we can simply write here 0, and every element in my array will become 0. But here it is given that you have to use memset and to set array to 0. So we will use a predefined function here fill, which will make my array element 0. So first I will pass the array, then I will pass array plus 1, which means I will start from the 0 index until end of the array. What you have to do, you have to fill each and every place with 0. Okay, so this will fill with 0. Now to print an array, we will again run a for loop, and it will start from 0 till end of the array. This function will print my array, and let me add some space after each and every element, and at last what we will do, we will print our next line. Okay, so we have written the code. Now let us run this code. So now it is accepted, and let us just submit this code. So we have solved today's problem of the day, and I hope this video solution was clear to you. While here we were calculating XOR, so we should know that what a XOR operator does. So it is a binary operation, or we call it exclusive OR. In this, the resulting bit evaluates to 1 of if only one of the bit is set. Means its result is only true if one of the bit in my table is 1. So I can also show you the example for this. That let us see here. Okay. So we all know that we have two input here. Okay. So my input is A, and my second input is B. So now if I apply the XOR operation on these inputs, let me first add the values. So here we will add the value 0, 1, 0, 1, and the second value we will fill as 0, 0, 1, 1. So let's say this is my input, and in this input I have to apply the XOR operation. So as I told you that in XOR operation, my result will only be true if one of the bit is set bit. So we all know that what is a set bit? Set bit means that the bit is set bit is 1. Okay, so it clearly mentions that one of the input bit should be equals to 1. So here you can see that the first input is for A is also 0 and B is also 0, so its XOR will also become 0. Now its in next input, A is 0, B is 1. One of the bit is a set bit, so my output will be 1. For next also, A is 1, B is 0, my output will be 1. And for 1 1, both the bits are set bit, but we need only one bit to be a set bit, so its output will be 0. So this is what a XOR operator does, and we have calculated the XOR of indices and array elements here. So thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video.